on Yackin Wit Yoni, we're going to recap NHL and NBA weekend, also the Pro Bowl, and we're going to preview Bulls Bobcats. That's all right now on Yackin Wit Yoni. Welcome to this January the 28th edition of Yackin Wit Yoni. I am Ryan Yanishatis. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Let's kick off the week strong as we're going to be recapping NHL weekend. First, the Hawks Saturday in Columbus. They beat the Blue Jackets in a final of 3-2. As the first of the Jackets jump out early, they're able to get an early goal, really get this things going for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Again, it's a team that really hasn't been noticed in that division with the Blackhawks, but it seems like they were able to jump out early. They got a good start, and they got a lead, and they led 1-0. Then the Hawks got a break. There was a goal out for the Columbus Blue Jackets, but then all of a sudden, right after they got it, the ref called it off. There was absolutely, even Pat and Eddie, the guys on the broadcast, said, you know what, no, that should have been a goal, but they call it back. Hawks get a break. Then Tays capitalizes on the break as they're able to get the goal, and they get it in there. Hawks win it in the final up 3-2. Sunday, Hawks facing Detroit at the United Center. Hawks win it 2-1 in overtime. Keith kicks it off. Duncan Keith gets a quick goal in the first period, able to pretty much right off the get-go, getting a power play goal. Hawks lead at 1-0. Then later, Detroit ties it in the third. After nothing going on in the second period, Hawks come right back, get a great goal, the Wings come back, get a goal, tie it up. And then the game goes into overtime, and Letty gets the OT winner. Instead of going into shootout, Hawks get a big win. Once again, they franchise history, longest winning streak to start the season at 6. Great job, Hawks. They win it again. They win Saturday 3-2, and then last night they won over the Red Wings 2-1 in overtime. They will be in action Wednesday. We'll be talking about that in a little bit. We are on Facebook. You can like us, message us, and much more. That is Yackin Wit Yoni on Facebook. Now it's time to recap NBA weekend. First, Friday night with the Cavs beating the Bucks in a final of 113-108. First one, Urs on fire. Ersan Ilyasova had an unbelievable first half. He was nailing his threes and really gave the Bucks a big lead to start off. Was really shooting the ball really well. It seems like no matter he was making threes, and it's from the dead-on spot right to the top of the key. He was able to get the shots in. He was making them, and that was a good start. Second one, three-point party in third. It seems like everyone was making threes in the third. Kyrie Irving was really nailing them as well. I think that's what got the Cavaliers back in this game. They nailed their shots. That's exactly what they did. Played very well. And then second one, and the final one, late comeback for the Cavs. Cavs just started spearing back, and eventually they win this one by 5. Crushing blow to the Milwaukee Bucks. But nonetheless, it was Kyrie Irving really leading this team. He had 40 points a couple nights before. Great job by him. And the Cavaliers played a good game against the Bucks and win it of a final of 113-108. Next one on Friday, Bulls beat the Warriors 103-87. Bullet points. Bulls have big first. Bulls was just shooting exceptionally well in that first quarter. They were also shooting their shots very well. They were making it wasn't so much Boozer that much as it was everyone else. Just everyone hitting their shots, and it was just an exciting game for them to be able to play well. Second one, Lee and Curry get Warriors back in it. Man, they were up by as much as 30 in that first quarter. Then all of a sudden in the second half, and then all of a sudden David Lee hitting his shots and Steph Curry making it from beyond the arc. He likes that side shot. Both of them making their shots were able to get the Warriors right back in this thing. Finally, Captain Kirk's ship afloat, and he's able to really get the shot, and he was making beautiful three-pointers. It was the Captain Kirk of old, again, the one we saw last time when he was here in Chicago. Really hitting his shots. Kudos to him. Keep saying that, hitting his shots, but that's exactly what's been happening. Great job by Kirk Heinrich, and the Bulls win at 103-87. Saturday night, Wizards beat the Bulls in a tough one, 86-73. First one completely outmatched. It seems like the hustle for the Wizards was there and not the Bulls. It was just a terrible game overall for the Bulls. It seems probably having to travel from Chicago, going from Chicago to Washington, D.C. was not right, and then the energy wasn't there. Second one, Boozer, Okafor get tied up. There was a couple times with Boozer in them, and then there was one that I think Boozer was a lot of hand. He threw him down pretty much, Okafor saying, get out of here. I don't think that was right. That got Okafor up. They had a little bit of mixed words, but nothing really happened. And then finally, Bulls hit a wall. John Wall, ever since he's been back, the Wizards have been dominating at home. They did it again on Saturday night. He did an unbelievable game, did he? And he's with him in that lineup for the Wizards, just really sparks this team up, and a great job. Kudos to them, and they win it 86-73. Also, finally, Bucks beat the Warriors 109-102. Fast-paced shooting in the first. It was a great game. Both teams were shooting the shots. Not a lot of, they weren't all making them, but they were still able to get their shots. Played a great job by both teams. But I think it was a fast-paced first quarter. Really nothing going on. Klay Thompson and Steph Curry for the Warriors, and it was Brandon Jennings and Monte Ellis for the Bucks. Next one, three-point clean, like I was just saying. Steph Curry, Thompson, Brandon Jennings, and Monte Ellis, Ersan Ilyasova, Mike Dunleavy. Everyone was getting them three-point shots, and they were making them. Again, that's what it seemed like they were trying to do, and they were doing it very well. Then finally, Ellis gets clutch three. Towards the end, it was the Golden State Warriors able to come back, but they weren't able to get enough as they get a couple big chances. But Monte Ellis gets a game-winning shot pretty much against his former team. Way to go there, and they win it of a final of 109-102. So that is the weekend. Cavs beat the Bucks 113-108. Bulls beat the Warriors 103-87 on Friday. Saturday, Wizards beat the Bulls 86-73, and Bucks beat the Warriors 109-102. Where's the one place to watch all Yackin Wit Yoni programming is our home at YouTube. You can watch all episodes plus the best of at the every week, which we don't do anymore, and I keep forgetting to cut that out. That is Yackin Wit Yoni on YouTube. Recap the Pro Bowl, nothing really to recap. I'd only watched the first quarter and then watched the interview at the end of the first half. Dan Patrick interviewed Colin Kaepernick and Joe Flacco. That was the best part of it. It was really boring. 62-35 NFC wins. Just a bad game, I think. They're thinking about doing away with it. I think they should. It's a waste of time. No one even wants to be there anyway. So that's that. Yackin Wit Yoni, it's on top of it when it comes to social media. That includes Twitter, where you can get active with the show. So don't forget to follow Yackin Wit Yoni on Twitter. Okay, now it's time for the preview Bulls Bobcats tonight for the United Center. Last time these two teams met was on New Year's Eve, and the Bulls completely got outmatched by Ben Gordon and Kemba Walker. Everyone hit their shots. Keywords of the day, hit their shots. That's exactly what they were doing. The Bulls, once again, were outmatched. Like I continue to say, just like against the Wizards, they have their good game where they play unbelievable. Then all of a sudden they have the next game where they play terrible. That was a catch game. The Bulls are getting caught in a lot of catch games early on in the season. Not a good thing. Bulls need to play well. They need to get down there. They're home. Play their basketball. And I think if they can do that, they can win this game. The new All-Stars, Noah and Dane, continue to do it. Jimmy Butler try to improve. So the Bulls got to step up, get what they gotta get, play well, and they need to win this game. They can't have any more letdowns after that one against Washington. Come on, Bulls, let's get it done. And again, that is tonight. And again, they got to stop Ben Gordon and Kemba Walker. This is a team that's not playing very well. Bulls take advantage. That one will be on tonight at 7 o'clock on Comcast Sportsnet. Check out the official website of Yackin Wit Yoni, where you can view promo flyers, Katie's blog, Yackin merchandise, and much more. Go to yackinwyoni.weebly.com. Also, on some other notes, the Rajon Rondo out for the rest of the year with the ACL tear. And there was an interview. The team didn't even know. The fans knew, everyone knew, but the Celtics were still playing. They didn't even know yet. So, believe me, Bulls fans know exactly what it goes through to have your star guard out. I mean, it's already going on 10 months now, so not a good thing at all. Heartbreak, so wish you the best of luck, Celtics. Now it's time for predictions. And, of course, in predictions, last week I went 6-5 over the weekend total last week. Got one tonight. I got Bulls and Bobcats tonight from the United Center. I'm going to go Bulls tonight. I'm going to say this ain't going to be a catch game. They're going to win it. They're going to come out and play well. Preview for tomorrow, we're going to recap Bulls Bobcats, preview Bucks Pistons, and a new edition of True or False. That's all tomorrow. That'll be talking about the Super Bowl. That'll wrap it up for this January the 28th edition of Yackin Wit Yoni. I'm Ryan Yanishada saying this is, and forever will be, one guy, one show, nuff said.